Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Fresh Friday. I hope everyone is doing well. I have brought the dirty stash back. If you have watched any of my previous videos, I have tried doing the handlebar. I like the handlebar mustache. I just I can't. I keep messing it up. Like one side is I always accidentally trim shorter or thinner than the other, so one side will be thicker, the other side will be really thin, or it's kind of like crooked. And I was like, man, I'll just go back to what I originally started with, the good old Dirty Sanchez or whatever you want to call it, the Burt Reynolds maybe or something like that. But I hope everyone is having a good day. I'm not gonna lie, my day's all right. It is 11:30 in the morning. I left to work, took a half a day today. Enjoy a nice long weekend. Probably gonna end up taking Tuesday off too for the hell of it. I know a lot of people like say like, oh, it's not worth it, blah blah. But I mean, if you work all year round, I mean, how often do you get a chance to have like an extended long weekend like this? It's not very often. A few times a year, and I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna sit around and get some good lifts in. Hopefully, play some Black Ops 6 beta, which I believe is officially out today, and for the weekend. Which that's one thing. Now I haven't watched or haven't played the beta yet, or have had any personal experience with the game. And the biggest thing that no one's surprised, and I don't want to criticize it too much because, like I said, I have not tried it yet myself. But supposedly, Black Ops 6 has been in the making for like 4 years now. And from what I'm seeing of it, it looks just like Cold War point 5 or version 2. And I enjoyed Cold War, and I enjoyed the zombies, but to be honest with you, it was not nearly as good as the previous Call of Duties. Black Ops, I'll say Black Ops 1 to Black Ops 3 was prime zombies, like for real. I think Black Ops 3 is personally still, in my opinion, the best zombies there ever was. Maybe not like my favorite maps or anything, but the best feeling, just the best overall gameplay. Black Ops 4, and then Black Ops 4, in my opinion, was still right, but after that, it kind of just started like declining a little bit. Cold War Zombies, I enjoyed a lot. It wasn't the same. It just doesn't have that zombie feeling. It has more multiplayer, like a multiplayer feeling, and it's so disappointing because all the gameplay I'm seeing of Black Ops 6 Zombies is it just doesn't have the atmosphere, the same feeling, and the multiplayer looks just like Cold War, which, like I said, I enjoyed, but I don't know. It's just crazy how they say this game's been in the making for 4 years, and it literally looks like a copy and paste, and I don't think anyone's surprised. That's the problem with all these games nowadays, is it's hard to be innovative. I mean, once you it's hard to be innovative just in general. You start doing stuff and then adding new stuff every other game, and then you get to the point where it's like, well, what else can you add? We've had the same weapons for years now, same map concepts, everything. Like, and part of it is it's hard being innovative, and it's hard not following the money. All they gotta do every single year, and this is Call of Duty and almost every other company out there, gaming company, at least big title ones, is copy and paste, make minor improvements, and then just make a crap ton of money off the battle passes and the seasons or the store and stuff like that. And it's such a shame, man. It's such a shame. I'm hoping it's not true, but I have a feeling that Black Ops 6 is gonna be okay. It's not gonna live up to the hype like everyone was making it out to be, which is probably it just hurts. It hurts really bad. But we'll never have old Call of Duty again. Just like we'll never have just old versions of games in general anymore. I mean, things just aren't the same anymore. Things keep improving, and they try to really market towards younger generations almost, or like newer generations, I should say. But yeah, I really don't have a whole lot of plans for this nice long weekend. Was supposed to go to Cleveland before a birthday party tomorrow, but thankfully it looks like we're not doing that anymore. It just, I don't know. I hate going on really long car rides. If a car ride is over an hour, I just really don't enjoy it. Doesn't matter who I'm with. I just don't care for that kind of stuff. Probably get some decent lifts in. Unfortunately, at the gym, this was last Friday. I was boasting and boasting about having really good lifts, and well, I was kind of dumb, and I think I did it on the tricep extensions, like where you just pull it down. I went a little heavier than I usually do, especially for trying to go for multiple sets and reps, and I think I pulled a muscle right here. I mean, at the slightest, like, any kind of, like, really weight that I have to move with this arm, is I get, like, a pretty solid sharp pain. I'm talking probably, like, a 6-7. Like, it's really, it hurts really bad to the point where it's like, damn, like, I even woke up the other day with it still hurting pretty good. So, I haven't hit arms at all this week, and most of my lifts have been okay. I'm just kind of scared to really, like, try to use my arms to the full extent. I really don't want to hurt myself even more. But today, probably gonna go to the gym here in a little bit, get a good solid leg lift, and yeah, that's probably all I'm gonna do all weekend. Lift, game, family, and maybe have a couple of drinks. So we'll see how it goes. If you're watching, I guess let me know what your plans are for this weekend. Let me know how your week is and was, and how your day is and all that stuff. Hope everyone's doing well. Don't really have a whole lot to talk about. It was a pretty boring week. Work slow again, and of course, we know we bust ass all summer, and then we get everything done way ahead of schedule, and now we are out of work almost every single day. It's like everyone's wondering what we're gonna do, and now I don't know if this is like has to be like said by someone or something, but if there's nothing to do, there's nothing to do. And I personally don't get why I can't just have a couple slow days here and there where I do damn near nothing and just get paid for it. I mean, if they're that worried about it, they should lay people off. I mean, it's inevitable in the field work I do. You know, we make farm equipment. It's that slow time of the year. No one really needs a whole lot of farm equipment right now. So, of course, we're going to be standing around doing a whole lot of nothing. But my boss is, oh, we got to get this, we got to do this. Why isn't there stuff to do? It's like, well, you wanted everyone to work 10 plus hours a day every day. And you wanted people coming on the weekends and stuff. It's like, of course there's not stuff to do. We did everything we needed to months ago. I mean, you know, now you gotta live with I guess the consequences of trying to have everyone bust their ass all the time. And it's not even strictly his fault. I mean, if there's nothing to bend or if there's nothing for people to do, there just isn't. So why are you gonna get like so like, uptight and like mad that you have to stand around and do nothing? I get it's boring and stuff like that, but I mean, unless we're gonna start getting laid off, why not just stand around all day and just get free, easy money? I don't understand. But what do I know? You know, I'm just the bender there. Damn. Yeah, I guess I'm probably gonna wrap this up. Honestly, I haven't ate anything yet today. My lunch isn't usually until 12, so I'm probably gonna wrap this up, get this rendered, edited, render it, and then probably eat something and then get ready for the gym and then upload this quite a bit later, maybe like 4 or 5. We'll see. Oh, one more thing. It's almost football time, baby. Let's go. All right, hold up. That's what I want to talk about. If anyone's watching this, I'm sorry. I'm starting to get like a runny nose. I hope I'm not getting sick. But I'm gonna go over my fantasy team real quick. Now, I was in we did a 12-man fantasy league this year, so you know, getting players are tight to get. You know, I got pick number 9 or 10, I think. 10. So I was pretty late. I would prefer to get the first pick. That way I could get someone like Christian McCaffrey. So I had to take a risk on my first pick. But if anyone's watching, rate my lineup, right? I got Caleb Williams, taking a risk on him. Jahmyr Gibbs, Aaron Jones, which Jahmyr Gibbs I like. He's kind of battling a hamstring injury, which is really sketchy, especially at the beginning of the season. Caleb Williams is a pretty decent risk, but I got him super late, and I have 2 decent backup quarterbacks that I took just for the hell of it, like really, really late, and we'll get into that in a little bit. Aaron Jones, he finished strong. He finished pretty decent, averaging at least 10 points, but 14, 19. I mean, not bad. I'm not really a big Aaron Jones fan on the Minnesota Vikings, but I mean, he should be all right. I think they're really the only running back right now, and he should probably get goal line touches. At least he'll maybe get some touchdowns. My first pick was Justin Jefferson. It's not that I don't like Justin Jefferson. I think he is easily, you know, a top 3 receiver in the league by far. It's just he does not have a quarterback thrown to him, which makes me sketchy. But my opinion is, if you got like a breakout wide receiver like CeeDee Lamb, Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson, it doesn't matter who's throwing the ball. They're gonna target, those people majority of the time, and then those players are good enough to get the ball and then create separation and make plays themselves. I'll never forget a couple years ago, his first year, the Tyreek Hill's first year on the Dolphins. Everyone thought no one's gonna, or Tua's not gonna be able to throw the ball to Tyreek Hill, blah blah. And I was kind of on the same page. And it was like round like 3 or 4 in the draft, I think, maybe even round 5. No one was taking Tyreek Hill. It's Tyreek freaking Hill. So I was like, screw it, I'll be the guy. I'll finally freaking take him. And what do you know? He bust out as, I think, as like a top 2 or 3 wide receiver. I forget if he got hurt that year, but like he had a crazy year. Like, so now of course Tyreek Hill goes, first couple picks every year. So I think Justin Jefferson would be all right. I took DJ Moore over Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen has been suffering injuries forever now. I mean, his entire last couple years on the Chargers is he does great, and then it just hurt the rest of the year. I had DJ Moore last year. If he could do what he did with Justin Fields, I think Caleb Williams has a higher ceiling. I think Caleb can develop a real good connection. And that is one thing that sucks is they have Keenan Allen and Rome Adoze or whatever his name is, the rookie. But DJ Moore is wide receiver 1. I think he will be, and I think he will split touches obviously with other people. But I think DJ Moore is really fantastic. I really like him. I mean, that's why I took him. I took him last year as a risk, but I had faith in him. DJ Moore, in my opinion, has always been a really good receiver. Now then I started slumping. I took a tight end pretty late. I got David Njoku, which he had a pretty good year last year as my tight end. I didn't have him last year as my tight end, but I took him as a tight end this year in case anyone doesn't know what position he plays. And he did okay last year, suffering injuries and whatnot. He's questionable right now with some kind of injury. I forget what it is. So we'll see about that. He is basically my only tight end. So if David Njoku does not play, I am cooked. If he gets hurt, I'm gonna be cooked. My flex is Zay Flowers, and I took Zay Flowers pretty earlier than he probably should have went. But I mean, after seeing him last year, he has potential. Zay Flowers, he's fast, he's quick on the feet. If he gets a 5-yard ball thrown to him, he's gonna make plays happen. I think he is fantastic. I think he's gonna be what Hollywood Brown was. I think he's gonna be Batman and Robin with Lamar Jackson. I mean, last year he did great. I think he's only gonna get better. I really like Zay Flowers. People are like, "Oh, you took him, of course, because you're a Ravens fan." It is true, but like I think Zay Flowers is gonna have a huge year personally. As long as he stays healthy, I think he is gonna do great. Cowboys defense, I took kind of early. I waited for someone else to take a defense first. They did, so then I took the Cowboys. I had Cowboys Ravens last year, and they both did it phenomenal last year. They tied for first. I mean, I think I had Cowboys last year. Last year I literally went for Ravens. Last year, whatever defense I had, I literally won a game because my defense popped off like 30 points. Freaking insane. Maybe it wasn't last year, but defense is very important. You don't want the freaking Broncos, Cowboys and Ravens defense would do good against the majority of teams. But kicker, Jake Elliott. Kickers are really hit or miss. They have a big game, good game. Yeah, that's my starting lineup. My bench are just a couple random people. Really excited. Next Thursday, Ravens and Chiefs first game, baby. It is gonna be so good. I'm so excited. I'm a Ravens fanboy. I'm a Lamar fanboy. I am. I don't care. I'm not afraid to admit it. It is what it is. He brings me joy watching him play. Just the Ravens in general. Really like them. Man. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up. Already almost 14 minutes into the video. So yeah, if you made it this far, much love, much appreciation. I hope you guys had a great week and have a great weekend. Let me know what your plans are again. Stay safe, be smart, and I will see you guys in the next video, whatever it is. Goodbye, guys.